This is Tita Nils after the Thanksgiving. So this part, I would convert this into my Christmas corner because I do not think I can use the big tree. I am scared what Benji will do with the big tree. So I will just do the small ones here. So I will convert this into my Christmas corner. So you wait. So all these will be removed. I have plenty of stuff. I don't know what to do. So these so let's see. We remove stuff here for the time being. These are my favorite bottles of wine. I keep this and put something inside. At papalitan ko ng kurtina. At papalitan ba? Ito ay papalitan ko rin. Ano ilalagay ko? Wait.
Really? Sounds like he's on his way to speakership. Would Kevin McCarthy object to that? I have my doubts. As we are all gathering with family and friends for the holidays, ask yourselves, is this who we are? Bigoted? Hateful? Violent? I don't think so. Sadly, I'd say we are complacent and enabling more than anything else. Too many of us are standing on the sidelines, sticking our heads in the sand and biting our tongues in the hopes that the freak show somehow will go away. Sounds like appeasement. How did that work out over the last 4 years? Or the last century, for that matter? And we'll be right back.
Subaru and our retailers believe in giving back. That's why, in difficult times, we provided 150 million meals to Feeding America. And now, through the Subaru Share the Love event, we're helping even more. By the end of this year, Subaru will have donated. Well, this is what it means to be more than a car company. This is what it means to be Subaru.
At Fidelity, your dedicated advisor will work with you on a comprehensive wealth plan across your full financial picture. A plan with tax-smart investing strategies designed to help you keep more of what you earn. This is the planning effect.
It's okay, everyone. I got this.
Are you a doctor?
Negative. I just watch a ton of medical dramas on Sling TV.
With Sling, you're confident you get the best of live TV for less. Get your first month now for only $10. Sling.
Tonight's the night. I will swipe right into some hot chill. Don't have to worry, just sing la 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 la.
The holidays just got easier. Send wine, sweets, gifts, and more now on DoorDash.
Without it.
We are at the beginning of a huge electrical revolution because
One,
electrification is the only way for carbon neutrality. We have 10
2, 3.
years to make that shift happen.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Sky Rizzy.
Most who achieved 90% clear skin at 4 months had lasting clearance through 1 year. In another study, most people had 90% clear skin at 3 years. And Skyrizi is 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Talk to your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
This season on This Is Life, we uncover stories that changed America, but got buried by those who wrote the history books. This week, the Osage Nation. Oil made them the richest people in the world.
They drove the finest cars, dressed in beautiful
Duh.
fur.
A target.
People were resentful. Why should that dirty Indian have all that money?
For
There was an
panels.
incredible incentive to
For
kill those things. People would take terms.
This is Life with Lisa Lane. Tomorrow at 10 on CNN.
Are you ready?
When you're working on a case, you have to be open to all the possibilities.
Pretty good at this detecting stuff, Ian.
Check out our 3-day doorbusters at CityMill and CityMill.com. For 3 days only, take $100 off our most popular Traeger grills. And don't forget to pick up your fresh Douglas fir Christmas tree for $31.98. Or the futon sofa bed for $2.98. And while you're in store on Black Friday weekend, take advantage of 5 bonus Hawaiian miles when you pay with your Hawaiian Airlines Bank of Hawaii World Elite MasterCard. 3 days only. Need something? Try check CityMill and CityMill.com.
I'm Lauren Fox on Capitol Hill, and this is CNN.
Closed captioning brought to you by Mesobook.com.
We offer a free book on mesothelioma. Call for the free book and receive so much more. Call 1-800-831-3700.
Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene gets a lot of attention for her ferocious, arguably hate-filled attacks. She may get even more attention in those rare moments when she plays nice. Take, for example, her tweet about her phone call with House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. Quote, we spent time talking about solving problems not only in the conference, but for our country. I like what he has planned ahead. It is a stark contrast to Greene's earlier attacks on McCarthy for not punishing Republicans who felt it was their duty to serve on the January 6th committee investigating the insurrection.
We know that Kevin McCarthy has a problem in our conference. He doesn't have the full support to be speaker. He doesn't have the vote. Very unhappy about the failure to hold Republicans accountable, while conservatives like me, Paul Gosar, and many others constantly take the abuse by the Democrats. I've demanded it. I want Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney kicked out of the GOP conference.
Do you respect the Republican leadership right now?
No, I don't respect them at all. I can't respect leadership that doesn't hold people accountable.
Make sure for the Griot and CNN political commentator and Republican strategist Alice Stewart. April, McCarthy is ignoring this outrageous behavior in hopes of becoming House Speaker. That's the bet that he's made. Do you think he can do this for another year? I mean, the midterms are a long way off.
No, because Marjorie Taylor Greene is following the prescript or the prescription for a healing, allegedly, from Donald John Trump. At this moment, we're seeing the Republican Party, this far right-wing group that supports Donald Trump, stir this cauldron of hate, bigotry, racism, all sorts of things right now. And this is their prescription to win. We're seeing it happen. McCarthy was not in the best of graces with Donald John Trump before he left, and even after he left. He's trying to hold on. But if Marjorie Taylor Greene continues to go down this road, along with Bobart and Gosar, he may not be able to survive to be Speaker if that is the case, if they win.
And Alice, I mean, what do you think? Is Kevin McCarthy in charge of this caucus right now?
He's certainly more in charge of it than Marjorie Taylor Greene and Paul Gosar, who've been to their committee assignments, insulting comments and social media activity. Look, with all due respect to any member of Congress, for Marjorie Taylor Greene to try and act like she's the spokesperson, quite laughable. Look, it's really important. I think McCarthy should have done a lot more with regard to Lauren Boebert, aside from just having a conversation with her and saying she has apologized.
Do you think she should be just thrown out of Congress?
I think the apology was important. She should have done that, but there's no space for these kind of comments and this incendiary language. Let me point out on both sides, whether we're talking about anti-Semitic or anti-Muslim or any kind of outlandish comments. There's no place for that for members of Congress. But the frustrating thing is when we have people that are elected to Congress that are more concerned with instigating, and that's the problem here. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Gosar have been stripped of their committee assignments, and Lauren Boebert is on the fast track to doing so
But
herself.
McCarthy is saying they may get these committee assignments back,
Well,
even better committee assignments, he
Right,
said.
and
That would really send a message of strength.
there's going to be a resounding cry from Republicans. I'm sorry, April. Just more Republicans want to see McCarthy be more forceful and do a strong condemnation for these outlandish comments, and that's going to be the call moving forward.
What do you think, April?
Before McCarthy has a chance to be speaker, if that does happen, if these Republicans wins happen in the midterm, we have to deal with now. Democrats are expected to go back to Washington the beginning of this week and deal with this Hobart issue. So they're looking at the options and what can be done. They are bringing out these horns to rally the base that they had before. The people from January 6th, listen to them. This is not just something to slap on the wrist and say, oh, they may get their assignments or not. This is real. If they can do this this is a foreshadowing of things to come if they are not dealt with.
And I do think, April, you've hit on an important point that I expect in the next week or so that Democrats will move forward with a censure on Boebert, and that's the price she's paying for making such ridiculous comments. But Republicans and even Democrats need to take a look at what just happened in Virginia. The tone of the Glenn Youngkin campaign and that the focus on policy over division is the way to move forward for Republicans, and they need to make sure and set an example for people that are using this Trump tone and not focusing on policy, because that's not a winning formula.
You're absolutely right there, but let's go to Georgia. Let's go to Brunswick, Georgia, and see what the defense tried to do, and a majority white jury said no. This group right here that we're talking about, they are sounding the alarm to bring that base up. And look at what happened on the other side. Look at what happened with Rittenhouse. That is still highly contested. That verdict is still hotly contested. And race is at the issue, and they're trying to bring this to bear, and the nation can't handle it right now. That's the end of the story. They can't handle it.
Go down, Benji. Down. Down. Wala siya ito po. Watching Nana how work. Go down. Go down na. Hey, Percy, Lipo, bato ko. Yeah. So, where is your... This one. Go down over there. Go down over there. No! Shh! Go down! down. You have. I will. Go down. Go down. You. Better. No. Go down. You are. Para. Wala kang. Yan. Lalagyan ko ito ng halaman. Go down. I don't know. Go down. You want to smell? You will smell? It's okay, Koi. Good. You're not supposed to be here. Lalagyan ko yan ng What is that you're smelling? Gutom na ako. Ano kaya makain? Uy! Shh! Benji! Doon ka. Oh. Ano na? Ano na itsura? How does it look? It's not yet done, but getting there. Getting there. Right? Let's see what else we can do here. So, this is for today. I will finish later or several days more. Okay. And for the time being, this is my unfinished Christmas corner. I'll be buying more decorations. So, I have not, hindi ko pa nakabit yung Christmas lights. Hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ni Benji. Nahulog kasi dyan sa likod na. Anyway, yan ang hindi pa tapos. Okay.